All right, look live, Jarvis. It's playtime.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, 8 o'clock. That can only mean one thing. It is time to have some fun talking about old school wrestling. Yes, it is time for Wrestling Gold Friday night. So, pop open a cold one. Cheers to all the hardworking men and women. Let's click that intro button and get the show started.
What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, folks. Yes, like I said, it is Friday night. Time for Wrestling Gold Friday night, where we talk about the glory days of professional wrestling, back when wrestling was wrestling and wrestling was real. Because damn it, it is still real to us. Sorry, I had to start a little early. So in case you missed it, cheers to all those hardworking men and women who are worked hard all week, and the ones having to work the weekend. I'm one of you folks this weekend. I gotta work tomorrow. Even though I'm home, I gotta get up early, drive to sensational Sonoya, Georgia, and work tomorrow. But I will get to come home tomorrow. I'm not gonna stay all day. I mean, I'll be there most of the day. What? I swear. It's just me. This hat crooked. Anyway, I gotta find me a straighter hat. So anyway, cheers again. But yes, I am live in the living color. The chat is open, so feel free to chat with me and give us opinions, share some memories, or just shoot the breeze. That's what we do here. It's relax, lay back. Pretty much like most of my shows. I try to make it laid back and relaxed and just have a little bit of fun. Um, where was I going with that? So yes, join me in the chat. But hey, if you're not watching this live, that doesn't mean you can't hit me up in the comments. Give me your opinions or share some memories, or like I said, be friendly, say hello. Let me know you're out there, because that'd be the friendly thing to do. Yes, friendly. Unlike me. Unlike me. So yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. That's gonna suck. It's like the first kind of free weekend I've had in a while, and I gotta work Saturday. Now, don't get me wrong. I already had to do work related stuff tomorrow. Like go to the office, pick up some equipment and some materials. But that was it. Oh, and my expense check. Don't forget that. But I'm gonna have to get up a little early tomorrow, go to the office, do all that stuff, pick up the expense check. Don't forget the expense check. You gotta have that. that 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 lets you live out of town. You know, I try to do it cheaply. Try to make a little bit of money doing it. But likewise, the work truck's gotta have gas in it. I gotta eat. Yes, I know I probably could skip a few meals, but ain't happening. It's not happening at all. So yes, this stalling a little bit. see if anybody pops up because today's history, it's only two things. But we got a pretty good watch along this week. We got Championship Wrestling from Florida, and while I was looking back on it, like title reigns and stuff like that, I think it's from July 1986. So that you're looking at probably when we watch this, you'll see a couple last runs of I don't want to say gimmick, persona. Someone that's going as tag team that was pretty popular. Probably won't be around come the same time in '87. So we'll discuss all of that when we get to it. Let's see. I guess we could go ahead. Hold on a second. We gotta finish this. What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? What you drinking tonight? I'm drinking Miller High Life. Oh, yeah.
Business may pick up here.
Yes, sir, it is. About to pick up. Because Nestle's Quick Chocolate Milk. I like Nestle's Quick Chocolate Milk. I prefer Yoo-Hoo. Even though the last time I had Yoo-Hoo, it did not taste that good. But are you doing the old-fashioned powder? Pour some milk in a glass and take a couple spoonsful of the powdery stuff and mix it up. Are you doing the chocolate syrup mix? Oh, the powder? Yes, that is the best. I might have to pick some. You inspired me. I might have to pick some up tomorrow. Yeah, buddy. I think I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, are you having to work this weekend as well? I know you usually have to work just about every weekend. It hits just, but yeah, I really do prefer Yoo-Hoo. The last time I had Yoo-Hoo wasn't that yummy. It might have been might not have been cold enough because I just got it from a convenience store. But because convenience stores depends on what convenience store you go into. Sometimes they don't have those refrigerators cold enough. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit these two couple things. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to stretch this to anywhere, but it's probably a good sign. So let's get to it. On this day in 1973, the original Tennessee stud, Ron Fuller, defeated Paul Jones to win the Southern title, the Florida version of the Southern title, in Tampa. Of course, Ron Fuller, he was 6'9", 240 pounds. Yeah, Yoo-Hoo in a bottle is the best. Anyway, but yeah, Ron, of course, his brother was Robert Fuller. Long wrestling heritage there. Earl Welch and his father Buddy Fuller. They had a long reach, especially in the southeast. And finally, yeah, see, just like that. On this date in 1980, the legendary Bruiser Brody wins the Central States title from the not so legendary Bulldog Bob Brown in Kansas City. I guess he is kind of legendary in Kansas City. I guess he was over in Kansas City. Oh well. I don't know. Was he as it's Bob Sweetan is the one nobody likes for other reasons besides the obvious reason. Let's look up the Bulldog Bob Brown. Yeah, Bob Sweetan was kind of a piece of Nikes. Hey, it's a little early to say dropping I could be getting the one too confused. I doubt it. Oh, Bulldog Bob Brown. He was Canadian. I'd be damned. Eh? Show Creek, Manitoba, Canada, eh? But kept resigning in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, wow, I didn't know he was Kerry Brown's uncle. Okay. Okay. So, nah. Okay, I wasn't getting them confused. Yeah, Bob Sweetan is, yeah. Besides being a, let's just say him and um him and da, 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 da. Him and Grizzly Smith had some things in common. Talking about Bob Sweetan, not Bob Brown. But also, a lot of people said Bob Sweetan was an asshole. Not a very good booker or anything like that. Kind of put himself on top when he wasn't really that over. But by God, that was a tiny. Listen, I mean, even on the screen here, and when I watched yeah, like Butt Rock and Roll Zoom Cough. Yeah, they kind of how can I say this without getting in trouble? They're just pieces of shit. They should have been castrated. Let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if they said a 14-year-old is too old. Does that sound correct? Like I said, total pieces of shnikes. Worthless. Worthless, I say. But anyways, but Bruiser Brody was a legend. But yeah, I mean, I remember watching Lose Hands. Yeah. Yeah, just castrate them. Or get some hands. In not a good way. Like maybe 5 minutes with Haku or something like that. Beating the hell out of them. Yeah, just put them in a room with Haku, Brock Lesnar, and Who's another good legendary bad mofo? Paul Orndorff. Yeah. Let Paul Orndorff lose another flip flop. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, this is supposed to be the fun show. Positivity. But yeah, going back to the ring. Yeah, I was watching. Well, I remember when YouTube this first came out. I was like, I never really got to see any Central States wrestling. So I put in a search engine and watched it. I'm like, holy cow, that's a tiny ring. A tiny ring. I mean, literally, you don't. I mean, somebody like Bruiser Brody, he really doesn't have to crawl to make a tag if he said got to make a tag. Hell, the referee right there probably can tag from the middle of the ring. But yeah, it looks like one of those rings you put together in back of your house with some scraps and have it. You can't have a full 20 by 20. Probably had to get a small one if you was going to build one in your backyard when you was a kid. Yeah, it looks like a kid probably built that one in the backyard just to play around. But anyway, yes, that concludes this week in wrestling history, or today in wrestling history. Not too many events there. I got a feeling we'll probably talk a whole lot more about Florida. Let's see. Close some of these windows out. Oops. That's where I needed to be on that one. All right. I guess speaking of the watch along, let me go ahead and copy the link. Thank you again to 106 North Albany for posting this video up. Uh-oh. Um, For some reason, I can't. Give me a second here, folks. I don't know why. For some reason, I got the Ghostbusters theme stuck in my head. Maybe because I seen like a little short video featuring the Ghostbusters. Okay. There we go. So anyway, in the chat right here, I will include the link to the video. Boom. There we go. For some reason on this one I can't, and I don't want to click anything that's going to like make me disappear. Oh, I guess I'm a little current. Now I'm kind of watching it on my laptop or my screen here, and when I did that, I noticed my hand going like that. So I'm taking it that hey, I guess the timing is a little bit better. Man, I do not know why I got the Ghostbusters theme stuck in my head. I really want to sing it, but I'm not going to sing. I'll sing it later. I promise. Not to you folks. No. Yeah, the real one, the old one with Ray Parker Jr. that he stole from Huey Lewis and the News. Well, the beats, not the lyrics. They got a huge payday after that. Huey Lewis and the News got a huge payday out of that one. Let's see. So let's go ahead and take a short commercial break. And yeah, not the other one. Not the, what was it, 2016 Ghostbusters? That one sucked. I recently watched Afterlife, and I still think it was okay. Now I haven't watched the Frozen Empire or whatever the hell it's called, the last one I did. Only thing that keeps me from watching that one is the fact that I have Patton Oswalt. I am not I I am not a Patton Oswalt fan. I don't get it. Don't know why. I mean, I seen him on a stand up one time, and he was just not at all funny. Like, I did not laugh not once. Because I thought, I've seen him in a few things where he's playing a little sidekick or whatever. It's like, okay, I'll check it out, see if he's actually funny. Dude wasn't funny. I mean, you can hear the non laughter in the crowd. I mean, it was bad. He had that look, cause like, come on, guys, laugh at my jokes. I'm funny. But anyway, let's take a quick commercial break. When you folks are ready to start to watch along, let me know in the chat. But I'll be back after this brief message. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. If you made it this far in the video, you're having fun. You folks know what to do. Everybody says this, so let's go through the whole routine. If you enjoy it, click on that like button. Also, leave me a comment. Give me your opinions on anything I talk about tonight. Ask questions, or just drop a friendly hello. That's always cool as well. Also, if you enjoy listening to a fan, just like you folks at home, talk about the sport of professional wrestling, be a champ, click on that subscribe button. Now, back to our program. Yeah. No, it wasn't the Fallout Boys. I mean, they had a couple decent songs, but I was never like huge fan of them. I mean, it's like they were one of those bands where um kind of like Paramore. I seen all these kids talking about them, and they're like, "Oh, this band's great. They're totally cool." Then like Paramore is like, okay, it's a Kmart version of Evanescence, and Fall Out Boy is like, is that really? They sound more like if the if the Backstreet Boys bumped uglies with, I don't know, Gin Blossoms, or not really Gin Blossoms, maybe Matchbox 20 or something like that. If they bumped uglies, that their love child would be Fall Out Boy. If that makes sense. So I mean, like I said, Fall Out Boy did have a couple. Paramore had a couple different, okay songs too, but nothing I was like, okay, I'm totally going to get behind these two bands. And it's like, um, oh, I can't remember the dude's name now. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Remember when we went to Anarchy and that one wrestler had like a tattoo like on his belly button or around his belly button? And yeah, the song he came out to, Destiny, that was Fall Out Boy. Okay, I'm glad I had to explain why I used to call that. Yeah, because it was me, you, and Alan. We made fun of that. I sat there, was like, well, you know how they call when a girl has a tattoo on the small of her back the tramp stamp, and you guys were like, yeah. Well, that's called a English cigarette tag. Google it. Google what the English call a cigarette, and it rhymes with tag. Now, supposedly he didn't swing that way. He was, heterosexual. But but yeah, the song he came out to, um, I think it's called Destiny or something like that. Uh, that was Fall Out Boy, and oh gosh, okay, there was like yeah, try and be like Batista, but with way less muscle mass, like way less muscle mass. Yeah, but he was kind of, he was a white meat baby face and went around the crowd, took selfies with people. Um, Now they did do I think it was them that did a remake to Beat It, and that wasn't too bad. The remake to Beat It went too bad. And Paramore, like I said, they had a couple decent songs, but they were kind of like the Kmart version of Evanescence. Paramore, or I guess Fall Out Boy is supposed to be. Paramore is supposed to be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the history of that band. I mean, I was about to say it sounds like one of these studio knockoff bands, not authentic. We went on the road trying to make it, and we finally made it. Type deals. I mean, they could have been one of those bands, but it wouldn't surprise me if you know it's like, okay, we plucked you from this band, plucked you from this one. We put y'all in the studio, and hey, you're Paramore, but you're gonna be our new Evanescence. I thought Evanescence was good though. I mean, agree or disagree with me. I like the Evanescence. So yeah, this is um mm, stuff I like Garbage. Well, I mean, I don't know if yeah, I think they're still around. I think they still do shows, but But yeah, see, Garbage was supposed to be in the grunge band, not emo, just grunge. I guess you can call it emo. I don't know. See, this is to the point where I kind of stopped. um, I could probably safely say this is kind of my decline of uh, being hip to music. It's like, okay, I know who these people are, but I don't care. Now it's like, psh, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, we'll do it. What was it? The 20. Oh, wrong page, wrong page. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's like, I mean, okay, every time the like WWE pans to the crowd and it shows like a hip hop artist, multi Grammy nominated, multi Grammy winner, Little Bebo. I'm like, who the fuck is that? What the hell is a Little Bebo? So it's like, okay, Sabrina Carpenter couldn't tell you not one song from. I mean, the only reason I can tell you one of her songs is called Man Child because it's listed right here. Let's see. The Marias, have no idea. Addison Rae, have no idea. Cat's Eye, have no idea. Leon Thompson, or Thomas, excuse me, no idea. Alex Warren, no idea. Lola Young, no idea. Olivia Dean, no idea. Somber, no idea. Justin Bieber, yeah, I know who that is. That was before my decline in knowing who anybody is. Lady Gaga, again, before I quit giving a shit. Bruno Mars, I knew them from yes, I know Seven Dust has a new one coming out. One of their songs are like available on YouTube. Sounds pretty good. But yes, I dig some Seven Dust. I would okay, I'll sound hip a little bit here, but yeah, I'll definitely go and download that one on Spotify. But yeah, Bruno Mars, I know who that is because of your better half. The Hooligans, have no idea. Tyler the Creator, have no idea. Reba McEntire, yeah, I know who that is. Brandy Clark, no idea. Lucas Nelson, no idea. Post Malone, couldn't name you one song. I know he did the didn't he do the national anthem for one of the Super Bowls recently? Okay, Duff McKagan / Chad Smith. I know. Andrew Watt. Couldn't tell you. Let's see. Lauren Hill. Yeah, I know who that is. Lucky Day. Nope. Raphael Shadiq. No idea. And it's supposed to be a tribute to D'Angelo and uh, Robert Frack. I think I know who D'Angelo is. Roberta Flack. Oh yeah, she was a singer before my time. John Batiste. I don't know. Leon Bridges. No idea. Know who John Legend is. Know who Shaka Khan is. Know Wycliffe Jean. Uh, Clips and Pharrell. Don't know. But yeah. So yeah. Okay, like Bad Bunny. Only way I know who that is because he was in the he made some WWE appearances. Billie Eilish had a snow because she she got exposed to being a hypocrite. That was hilarious. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar couldn't tell you. Let's see. Let's go to. I mean, even. See, I don't know who Youngblood is, but I know who Nuno Betancourt, Frank Bello, and Adam Wakeman is. Nine Inch Nails, know who they are. Emil and the Sniffers, couldn't tell you. Hayley Williams, I actually do kind of know who she is. I've downloaded a couple of her songs. Anyway, this ain't a music show. This is a wrestling show. Who is ready for a watch along? Is everybody ready yet? And I do like Hayley Williams. She's pretty good. Let's see. All right. Going to count it down here, and there we go. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Which? Oh, why am I looking at that camera? There we go. Because I got to look at the screen. And 3, 2, 1. Press play now. Oh, there's Bill Alfonso. And even 86, they want to play the funky music. And yes, that is the legit brother of Barry Windham, son of Blackjack Mulligan. Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy's uncle. He cheated. I bet you he cheated. Sean Royal, one half of the New Breed, and later on in NWA Wildside, Total Destruction. So yeah, I did look up the title history of the United States Tag Team title, Florida version, Florida version, and they won them in Portland, Oregon, against the Sheep Herders in July of 1986. So yeah, July '86, and I believe it was um, yeah, March or April of '87 when Stan Lane, or when Des Condrey left. I think March of '87. Then Stan Lane was brought in shortly after that. Steve Kern wanted to steal real estate. Just say, yeah, it's the '80s when they're doing just say no. Uh, PR. So yeah, this is July '86. Uh, but let's see, this is will be his last run as a mass superstar, I do believe. I mean, last major run, not after Demolition and him in the Indies. This is as far as um like I say, a legit run as the mass superstar. He just got through being one of the machines. I think he was a big machine or strong machine, one of those. So he quit doing that, came back to Florida, did the mass superstar. I think he probably went to Japan as well. Then it was I guess, oh crap, late '86 I guess it was, or excuse me, yeah, actually January of '87 is when Bill Eddie did the mass superstar returned to the WWF and became Demolition Axe. And yes, now he's going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. But if you if you do notice this match, he wrestles a little bit different style than when he wrestled as Demolition Axe. A little bit of brawling, but a little more, scientific stuff, more technical, more technically sound. Yeah, I just don't see Demolition Axe doing a headlock takeover. If he did, it would too many of those. And of course, Sean Rell, like I said, will wind up teaming with a guy by the name of Chris Champion to form the New Breed. Yeah, we could have. Either we had to go somewhere else or uh, Anarchy had a show. Yeah, it was probably Dirt Mall that weekend. Uh-oh. I might be not on right now. Am I still here? Huge power slam by the Master Superstar. Superstar's like, what the hell are you gonna do, Fonzie? You gonna sex Sabu on me? It's 1986, not 1996. The real Cobra, the Cobra Clutch, not the Santino Cobra, not the Cobra Strike. So yeah, see how this gimmick was different than Axe. He doesn't have that. He did kind of a little bit of raspy voice, and let me tell you something, rockers. That's old Bob Roop. Yeah, the magazines were freaking cool. And Bill Apter, he's still kicking. Now, speaking of Hall of Fames and stuff like that, come on. I mean, I know it's just a show and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And technically, he really never did work for the WWE, but you got to put Bill Apter in there. Come on. What is Bill Apter up to these days?
got to be able to use your brain power in order sometimes to outwit opponents. So, you know, of course, there's been a problem between the fabulous ones, Stan Lane and Steve.
He is 80 years old. Oh, Pat Rose and the Marauder. Ed the that's another one of those guy had potential to be a star, big guy, but yeah, he wanted to pass away in 1990, so 4 years after this. Yeah, they probably could. I mean, I think they maybe should have if they came to like Crockett, maybe turned heel or something like that. Oh, there's Lex Luger and Barry Windham. Dang. Muda. Pandemonium, folks. Pandemonium. But yeah, I think the Fabulous ones could have had a good run in Crockett, but uh, I think when they said it on the interview that Steve Kern was one to kind of, he done what, mid 70s, something like that was when he started, and all that travel, and he was married. He's like, well, and at the time Florida wasn't exactly was not exactly flourishing. So Kern wound up started selling real estate, and Stan Lane by April '87 went to Crockett to be a Midnight Express. Ron Bass was pretty good. I mean, I don't think he gets spoken about enough. And one legit tough son of a gun. Gordon's like, look, guys, you make me look bad here.
Disappeared. I viewed it earlier. Now what we're seeing is a match. Barry Windham. You see Lex Luger making the tag. Kareem Muhammad and Ed DeBoer, and of course Lex Luger. And brother, you talk about two Goliaths in the ring. You've got them right there.
I'll tell you, each man 270, 280 pounds, just solid muscle there. And between these two, it's going to be nip and tuck. Right now, it's obvious that Luger has the advantage, but not for long. There comes Kareem Muhammad, and in comes Barry Windham. I'll tell you,
Kareem Muhammad. Oh yeah, that's Ray Candy, Kareem Muhammad. Yeah, yeah. We got Steve Kern and George South. Now they were in the Crockett Cup '86. I think they went up against the Fabulous or Fantastics. Yeah, they can give us Steve Kern and Mike Graham. We got Steve Kern and George South. It didn't matter. They weren't gonna make it past the first round anyway. Oh, okay. That's. Oh, wait a minute. I think I do remember seeing that now. Nice. Come on, we want to see a moonsault. I know he was doing it at the time. Man, they are just putting a whooping on Barry and Lex. So where's Kendall? Where's Blackjack? What dirty world, baby? Well, I mean, uh, Ed Gantner would have a short run as a babyface. I think the first time I see him, he was a babyface. Yes, yeah. Speaking of New Breed, there's Chris Champion, the other half of the New Breed. His brother was Mark Starr. Those if you remember, Chris Canyon team was in a tag team called Men at Work. Um, his partner in that tag team was Mark Starr. And if I ain't mistaken, I think he got trained by Dean Malenko. Oh yeah, I was about to say that's Ricky Santana, ain't it? Not no kin to Tito Santana, but I think Ricky Santana's brother is the Cuban assassin. Did he really say that? Did Buddy Colt really say that? Yeah, one half of Total Destruction and the other half of the New Breed. Yep. I got a feeling Tyree Pride was Bahamas champion for a long time and for many times. Oh, that's a disqualification. Mm, laid in those chops. Yeah, I think there's some confusion there. Oh, there he is, Mark Starr. And that is a young Jimmy smaller Jimmy Del Rey. Yeah, like I said, he didn't have a gym membership yet. Uh, he's just breaking into business right now. He's a junior heavyweight. Um, couldn't really afford a gym membership quite yet. Really couldn't afford food at the time either. It wasn't a highly paid territory at the time. I think later on he just discovered food and uh and finally got a gym membership. Well, I know he finally got a gym membership. He did get in like pretty good shape before he became a heavily body. Yeah, and that's what the Ron Bass is doing. He's beating him like a redheaded stepchild. Oh, I guess there's a full Nelson. I think that's going to be it for the redheaded stepchild. Hey, hey, little Kendall smacked the crap out of the outlaw. But yeah, that was Florida Championship, or excuse me, Championship Wrestling for Florida. I keep saying the wrong things. Oh yeah, I mean, Florida. I mean, Florida was one of those legendary territories. A lot of people got their upstart there, and some people just had that. Last round. Like I said, this is pretty much the last time Bill Eddy had you know a major run as the Masked Superstar before becoming Demolition Axe. Let's see. I think by this time the following year, '87, that's when Lex Luger and let's see. Yeah. Well, probably yeah, a little later, '87, I think. Oh, trying to think, maybe '80. No. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Matt or when was Man MTA's car accident? Like October. So yeah, Barry went to Crockett. I guess not long after this. I don't guess. Let's see, July. Oh gosh, me and my dates. So yeah, okay. So yeah, October of '86 when Magnum had his accident. So at least the end of October, November, that's when Barry came back to Crockett. And I will say, I guess the first part of '87 is when Luger came to Crockett. I want to be a horseman. and this was the last run really of the Fabulous ones. Until what, 92? 90 or 92 when Jim Cornette and Stan Lane left WCW. Eaton stayed. Then Cornette and Stan Lane, I think they did a few shows for Global, but then went to Memphis, reformed the Fabulous Ones with Steve Keirn. Had a brief little run there, turned against Jerry Lawler. Then they split up again because Jackie Fargo was getting involved, and they made, or at least Jim Cornette made mistakes that, said something about putting hands on Jackie Fargo, and Keirn wasn't going to have that. Keirn was like, no, brother, ain't going to work for me. No way putting hands on Jackie Fargo. Well, see, you got to understand, it was kind of like a joint thing. It had a little bit of all the territories. Because I think the first one, the United States Junior Heavyweight title, was defended. I think it was Tim Horner and Muda before it became Muda. Let me pull that back up. So yeah, the first one was in '85, and yeah, you had Portland there. You had Chavo and Hector Guerrero versus Rip Oliver and the grappler Coco Samoa against Rip Rogers. Then you had the Road Warriors, who were AWA Tag Team Champions at the time, took on Holly Race and Stan Hansen. Nick Bockwinkel. Then the main event was for the NWA World Title. Ric Flair versus Wahoo Medina. But yeah, it had the Florida guys, because it took place at the Eddie Graham Sports Arena, or the Florida Sundome. I mean, you had Kendall against Jack Hart, Rick Rude versus Billy Jack Haynes. I think Wahoo was spending time in Florida at the time. And the following year, that one took place at the Eddie Graham Sports Complex, and that's the one that had Tyler Pride against Ron Slinker for the Bahamas title. Kendall Windham versus Prince Ikea. Okay, my bad. It wasn't. It was for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title. Danny Brown against the White Ninja. Lex Luger versus Jesse Barr. Bruiser Brody versus Wahoo. Then you had Sullivan, the Army of Darkness. Kevin Sullivan, Mahal Singh, Purple Haze versus Blackjack Mulligan, the Road Warriors. Then Barry Windham, he was the mainstay of Florida on 2. He challenged Ric Flair. I think there was a third one. Yeah. I think the third one was almost completely, well, it took place September 1st, 86. Then you had AWA. Okay, the third one is the one that had Muta against Tim Horner. So I was wrong, but I know they wrestled on one of these. Yeah. See, the third one got a lot of buzz on it because it was Ric Flair versus Lex Luger. And I think that's the match that made Lex, being Ric Flair, he made Sting, he made Lex Luger. Well, I mean, put him on the map. Had a kick-ass match with him, put him on the map. Yeah, the White Ninja, who was a great Muta, managed by Kendo Nagasaki. Hey, who would be the Dragon Master during the Gary Hart's JTEX Corporation? Yeah, he gave them the Ric Flair rub. Huh. That didn't sound right. Well, at least I didn't say the Ric Flair helicopter ride. Yeah, no, yeah. Unfortunately, on some of these, you had a lot of disqualification. But yeah, so remember next week it'll be gosh, okay, I forgot the exact date, but it's NWA Dallas 1994. And I think, well, I didn't watch the program or anything, but supposedly has Sam Houston, Chris Adams, Cactus Jack. And this is when Crockett was trying to get back into promoting, so he thought, well, I'll just run Dallas. Nobody's using that Sportatorium right now. Oh shit. This place is a shithole. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, which one? I guess it was the first one I had. See, now I want to go back and rewatch them. Yeah, all the legendary ones. But so like I said, next week's watch along be pretty interesting, if you ask me. See a few wrestlers that kind of getting almost past their peaks on the downhill slide, but see if any of them had any tank. Then you're probably gonna see some upstarts in there. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. Think I'm just gonna watch with you folks and be totally surprised. But yeah, you had a few upstarts here too. I mean, you had Jim Backlund before he was a gigolo, and even thought about considering himself a heavenly body. Had Sean Rowe, Chris Champion, and Mark Starr on this one. And of course, like I said, last run of that guy right there, Mass Superstar, uh, or as a Mass Superstar. Um, I mean, hopefully that kind of this Bill Eadie as the Mass Superstar kind of showed you why I thought, if anything, Bill Eadie should be in a Hall of Fame. because I mean, the first major character he had was the Mongol, or one of the Mongols, and you know, I think I has to wait for my time, so I didn't really see anything. But from what I heard and read, basically kind of one of those savage type wrestlers, you know, punch, kick, maul, bite, whatever. And then he went from that being a kind of a well spoken and yeah, a little bit of brawling, a little bit of cheating, yeah, but he was a heel. But a little more on the technical side as a mass superstar than uh, his last major persona was Demolition Axe, was this ground and pound, kick, stomp, axe handles, no pun intended. So you don't, I mean, even back then you didn't see too many people were able to do that, just completely change their style. And once a character changes and stuff like that, they keep kind of wrestling that same style. I mean, even like Terry Taylor, well, he didn't wear a mask. You can see it was Terry Taylor. The only thing he added to his thing was he started doing the chicken wing submission hold when he was the Red Rooster. But anyway, like I said, good stuff. But yeah, I hate to cut out on people early this evening, but like I said, I gotta get up pretty early in the morning. I gotta work. Wah wah boo boo. Nah, I'm good. You know why I'm good? 'Cause I get paid by the hour. I don't like to, but well, I don't like to. I'm not rushing to work on Saturdays, but I just know it's like, hey, I mean, I'm beyond overtime right now, so it's all extra gravy. I need a new desktop, so I gotta go work for it. Got to go work for it. But anyway, appreciate everybody in the chat. Like I said, be back here next Friday, 8 o'clock. Same thing. Run through the history, shoot the breeze. Yeah, gotta like the gravy. Gotta like gravy on the biscuits. Ooh, don't get me started on that. I could go for some gravy and biscuits with some bacon and eggs. At my age, I probably need a bypass after that. But hey, worth it. But anyway, like I said, appreciate everybody in chat. Come back here next Friday, join us, and we talk about the glory days of professional wrestling, back when wrestling was wrestling and wrestling was real, because damn it, it is still real to us. With that being said, you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you will be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real, because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one, and take it easy.